Welcome to the Mere Nonsense Podcast, where we are your hosts, Z, Brad, and Billy over there. Whatever it
All
is
right.
that he does.
I
Um,
do things and stuff,
Things and stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
not to be confused with stuff and things.
So, how's everyone's week going?
Not bad,
Oh, it's
not bad.
going. I found out that my house appraised well,
Mhm.
so now we are moving on to the final steps, and we should be closing in about 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Congrats.
Yes, congratulations.
Thanks.
Should throw a house party before you move everything in there.
Yeah, when it's all empty.
We'll just have one foldable table there. We'll just have beer pong.
With a pizza.
No chairs, no anything.
Nothing.
I don't want pizza. I just want a beer pong table. No beer, just
No
water
beer,
in the
no
cups.
no even red solo cups. Just water on the
Mm.
foldable table.
No music allowed.
Mhm, mhm.
Um,
Enjoy.
Rinse
if,
the
if there
rinse the
if
balls
there's
on
any
the water,
music,
and you still drink the water.
if there has to be tap water too. It's Romeoville too, so that's actually well
And the
water.
refills are from the hose.
Uh, um,
But still no cups.
so no cups. It's actually no. It's actually just gonna be mugs,
Yeah,
like
there we
actual
go.
glass mugs, of coffee mugs, whatever. Yeah, I'm getting excited for it. I've already started cleaning up a little bit and throwing some. I threw a bunch of my clothes out, and I'm gonna be donating a bunch too. So try to clean out the closet so I don't have to bring too much shit over.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
That's cool. And
There's still a
wow,
chance for things to go wrong.
while
Oh, is it?
Brad's making some big boy moves, just me and Billy are trying to figure out which bottle to get drunk off of next.
Hold on, because I also have some big boy moves.
Oh shit.
I
You're alone,
start
Z.
I
For now.
start my new job on the 11th. I got an official start
Wow,
date.
that's
And
when I
Nice.
get my house. We are making big boy Z. You need to do something on July 11th.
The fuck's July 11th? I don't know, man.
Well, in big
Just
boy news for Z, I guess, kind of, and me, we're going to see I Prevail and Pierce the Veil in
is
concert.
is that really big boy news though?
Yeah,
The last time
concert.
Brad went to a concert was with me for my 21st birthday.
And now we're doing
damn,
it
that's like
for your
100 years
28th
ago.
And
birthday.
that was actually to see it was Hollywood Undead, that was the main event.
I
And
Prevail.
I Prevail opened up. That was like
Crowd.
they were brand spanking new. And then Crown the Empire, which that night was arguably still my favorite night for a concert. It was at the
Yeah, you
House of
don't
Blues
stop
in
talking
Chicago.
about it.
Um, what have I talked about it on the podcast? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Not just the podcast either.
Eh. Well, it just goes
But
to
hey, it
show it
was a
was a
good
good
night.
event. It was a good event.
Yeah, good
Uh,
lineup, good night.
I tried getting Billy to come through for a concert once to see 3 Days Grace and Avenged Sevenfold, but they canceled it because the singer from Avenged Sevenfold got a throat
You got the
infection or
Strep
Rona.
something.
throat, strep
Yeah.
throat.
So yeah, they just canceled the whole tour. And
Yep.
what fucking where did I get my tickets from? It wasn't Ticketmaster. It was something else.
No, but it was something online because I remember you told me to go through
Or was
there,
it
and
Live
it was like
Nation?
$20.
Is Live
Was I
Nation
think
with
it was. I
Ticketmaster?
think it was
I'm not
Live
sure,
Nation.
but they never gave me a refund. So
You never got your refund?
nope.
I got
That
mine.
was like
I bought these tickets on Live Nation. And then I paid, I think, like $18 to protect the tickets, which allows me to refund them if I need to.
yeah.
Um, and if you don't buy that, you cannot refund it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they refunded should have refunded ours because they just straight up canceled the tour. It wasn't because of anything that we did.
Right.
Oh, I
I know I got
honestly,
refunded mine.
yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that when I was saying that. Yeah, you guys should have. That's stupid.
Well,
Unless
Billy
they.
said he got his, but
Oh,
I just never got mine. So, but I did get mine. I don't remember if you got yours on sale, but I did get those tickets. The ones that I got them on sale through the radio station that I was listening to. They're just like, hey, go here, get your tickets. They were like $15 each. So
Yeah, because I remember
it's
you were
not bad.
talking about it. It was only $20 for mine, like 22. So I think I bought some for me and Hannah. And then it got canceled.
yeah, I I know we were trying to get a bunch of people to go to that. I just don't even
Hmm.
remember who besides you and Hannah that were supposed to go.
Wasn't it? I want to say there was talk of like Lindsay, or at least we asked Lindsay and the other girls,
Yeah, they don't listen to this kind of music though.
and then the other chick that you've been friends with, whose name I can't remember,
It was
one
some
who
of that
passed out on
kumbaya
the
shit.
one who passed out on the
Oh,
couch when I was over.
Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra.
Yeah.
She's coming to I prevail.
Yup. Yeah, she's the one friend that goes to rock concerts
All the
with me.
concerts with you.
Actually, yeah, all of them, but rock concerts too. Yeah. But no, I would not classify that as big boy moves, but I appreciate the gesture, Brad. I'll just stay here.
You already made your big boy moves. What are you talking about, Mr. Moneybags?
uh, it's all right. It's
It's all
I,
right.
I wouldn't call getting a different job big boy moves, but
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
and I'm letting you have that.
Yeah, but you get to upgrade to the big boy diaper with the big boy job,
Mhm,
Billy.
mhm,
So
mhm.
you are a big boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you have to sit at your desk longer, and you have to stew in your own shit.
Which, I
And you,
gotta ask about that too, because they do. So at my current work, like lunch is kind of included. We just work 8 to 4. But at the new one, my lunch would not be included. So I gotta ask if I could just like take my lunch at the end of the day or something, or if they're gonna make me do it in the middle.
legally, you have to do it in the middle,
But I mean, I'm
but
working from home. I can do it whenever.
legally, you have to do it in the middle. But that's up to them whether they let you do it under the table or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us truck drivers by law, we got to do it within the first 6 hours. That's fucking lame.
It's dumb.
But
Especially if your shift starts in the morning. Like, what do you do then?
yeah.
My job's really weird because I'm I have times where I am really busy and I don't have time for a lunch. But then there's a lull almost every day for at least a little bit. I've had a couple days where it hasn't slowed down, but
Mhm.
usually there's like a lull. So then there's a point where I'm just like, should I even take a lunch? Because I just took 30 minutes without even answering a phone call, you know.
Right.
Right.
But I've been trying to actively like take lunches now because you know, it's nice not having to look at the computer and worry about something coming in for 30 minutes.
Right.
So I was gonna talk about this on the last podcast, but we were just bullshitting a lot, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it on another podcast." But there's some goofy ass WWE shit going on, dude. And Jeff Hardy, the first unofficial champion of getting suspended by 3 big companies. Props to you, guy. And
Universal champion.
yeah, literally. So this is a really fucking goofy one, though. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about it, but Ric Flair,
Woo!
he is what, in his fucking 70s. Um, dude's on blood thinners. He's got a pacemaker. And then dealing with some other shit. But he announced he's gonna do another wrestling match. Not in
He's gonna pass
WWE.
away.
UFC.
I I don't I don't think it's called Starcast V, I think.
Why? Why would you come back to wrestle in some no-name shit?
I don't know, but he's one last match, like they always say. You guys ever see The Wrestler, that movie with Mickey Rourke?
No.
I don't think I've heard of it.
So it's I mean, at this point it's pretty much a biopic of Ric Flair, because it just shows stuff about how wrestling was back in the day, and then this guy just could never get out of it. And long story short, spoilers for anyone that even gives a shit about this 10-plus-year-old movie, but um he Mickey Rourke's character is like, he can't wrestle anymore or else he'll die, and that's what he pretty much did. He wrestled again, and he did his fucking signature move, which was like the diving headbutt that Chris Benoit does, and that's how the movie ended. So we're all just assuming he died at that match,
Nice. I think this came out in the same year, and then the same like couple years. Did you guys ever watch? I think it's called The Fighter or something.
The one with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale.
Yeah,
That
where
was
they're
a
brothers, right?
boxing- Yeah, that was a boxing movie.
That movie was so good. Hold on, that's 2010. The Wrestler 2000. Yeah, it's
2008.
same, similar time period. But whenever people ask me about that, I always think of The Fighter. The Fighter was great.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really good movie.
yeah. I watched it once. I don't remember anything about it though.
I just remember it being like all dramatic and shit, and then they're fighting in the ring. You're my brother.
Would you
And then they're
compare
beating
it
the
to
shit out of
Creed?
each other. I never watched Creed all the way through. I've watched
neither.
I think I've watched the first half of it,
I
but
don't think I've watched that one.
from that I liked it.
Those movies were good.
I just like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, so you'll love him in Space Jam 2.
Yes, actually, I saw the clip of him and I love that. That was fucking hilarious.
I did not know.
Unironically, it was really good.
That's awesome though.
Space Jam 2?
He was.
Yeah, Z, they make a joke that they're like, yeah, we got Michael Jordan, and then they have like this huge like build up to him coming out. Obviously he's like the star of the first one, so Bugs is getting all excited and whatever, and walks out as Michael B. Jordan.
I just found out though is the director of those Creed movies, Ryan Coogler. He's also the director of the Black Panther movie.
The Black Panther.
Yo.
Makes sense why the music direction is kind of the same.
Yeah.
Hired on the same people, probably.
Michael B. Jordan in
similar.
both of them. Michael Jordan, I mean. But
Yeah, when's he gonna drop the B?
yeah, right. Just fucking own it, dog. Michael Jordan. Imagine having a name trademarked. Couldn't be me.
That'd be me.
Yeah, that's those movies. Did you see his Amazon movie? I think it was
No.
called Without Remorse, or something like that. So when the trailer first
I
came
was
out,
edgy in high school.
what?
I thought I was edgy in high school.
Yeah. So, anyways, the
The
trailer.
name like Without Remorse, it's edgy.
I mean,
Shut
that's
up, Billy.
it's pretty much what they were going for, I guess. I don't know. It's a Tom Clancy book, or movie.
That
Whatever.
makes sense.
But
What? So hold on. Does Amazon own Tom Clancy, like the name now?
Do they?
I
don't think they
am
do.
not sure.
They put
but
out all the Tom Clancy shit
they're
now.
putting up some Tom Clancy stuff. They got Jack Ryan. They got this, and spoilers again for anyone that wants to watch Without Remorse. But at the end, they pretty much hint at his character becoming the first guy and the eventual squad leader of Rainbow Six. So, he's got a different name in the beginning. His character name is John Kelly, but I think they changed it. I don't remember if, they changed it at the very end because of like all the events that happened in the movie. But when that trailer first came out, it looked so fucking edgy. It looked like such a basic action movie. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, surprisingly pretty good. It's not just straightforward, action blockbuster like I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be just like a Arnold Schwarzenegger or Stallone type of action movie, but
I mean, all of the pics that they have look like it would be just like that.
right. And that's what I think they were going for, because I mean,
They wanted to surprise you.
yeah. But no, that
Can I
movie was
get
actually
a-
pretty good.
Can I get a Rainbow Six Siege movie? And then can I get a scene of someone making fun of this?
They're just walking down.
with Wamai, yeah. With the same what was that fucking event they had with the Sesame Street looking heads?
Oh god, yeah. That or like Nook with his mop head or something.
Nook with the mop head, yes.
Isn't
And
there
then
like a
you
mop
got
head with
Vigil
googly
as
eyes?
as a crash
Yeah.
dummy.
I like that. I like that skin a lot.
Yeah.
I thought you liked the the pizza head skin the most. Oh no, it's Scott. Scott
wouldn't
loves
say
it the most.
Brad's been so traumatized by the team killing. Whenever he wears that skin, he doesn't even want to talk
Because
about
Scott will
it.
do it in fucking ranked. Scott will TK me in ranked if I put on that headgear.
Scott absolutely hates that fucking headgear, and I'm there for it.
Wholeheartedly support it.
It's the funniest shit too, because like all of us except for Scott will TK each other for no reason, and we will just like get mad at each other or whatever, start team killing, whatever. Scott never gets into that. But as soon as Brad brings out that cheese head, insta kill.
It's always
Sometimes I
spawns you right
forget
in front
I have
of
it on
him,
too. It does, and I'm always like super careful where I'll spawn and I'll look around, but he'll be the one in front of me each time. Can't have fun.
Love
The
it.
game fucking
This is why I don't play
Love to
video games
see
with you
it.
guys.
Speaking of video games, we all have Tabletop Simulator now.
Shut the fuck up, Billy.
You gonna answer my goddamn question? What do you want to play on it?
What do we got? What options do we have available?
Bro, just
I don't even know.
just play checkers.
You don't even know.
I think you have to go to you either have to buy them separately or you have to go to the Steam Workshop and buy them on there.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of them that you can buy separately. But Venus also has it. And she was like, hey, it's pretty cheap right now on the sale.
Did you get anything from the sale? I know
you
we
know,
sort of kind of talked about it on your stream the other day.
I didn't want to pick up as much stuff as I did, but I did pick up a few things. I picked up Timberborn, which is a colony builder where you're beavers, trying to rebuild after an apocalyptic event.
Wait, did you say you're beaver?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's a furry
So-
beaver.
So if you go to
It's
the
another furry
Steam
game.
Work-
No, it's not another furry game.
If you go to the Steam Workshop for Tabletop Simulator, 63,478 entries.
All right, so which one do you want to
Fucking
play?
Beautiful.
Let's see, most popular all time. They have Gloomhaven. Kind of cool. Catan. Catan.
Catan.
Oh yeah, Catan. They have Family Feud scripted.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know
play
what
as the
scripted
host.
means.
You play as the host of Family Feud.
That's it.
I mean, so it says mod requires a human player to fill the role of host. Host sits back and backseat. Is
Oh yeah,
responsible for setting the
you
game.
have to have one person that's the host, and then you have
And then you have
everyone else who
people,
does it.
yeah.
Gotcha. They got
Gentlemen, I'll be right back.
the usual Ubisoft games on sale.
All right, we're firing this guy, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh fuck, he's got
They
his
have-
headphones
they have-
on still.
They have Chungus Odyssey.
Chungus
Ooh.
Odyssey. Okay.
What is this? Pokemon Master Trainer 3D. Based on Nintendo, blah blah blah. Each player becomes a Pokemon trainer, making his way around the pre-made board game to get to the Indigo Plateau, where he had to challenge or where you can challenge the current reigning Pokemon champion. That's kind of cool.
Yo,
Fuck
did you
with
ever
that.
look into Ghostwire? It's a Bethesda
No.
game.
Kara actually wanted to play it.
So apparently, from what the trailers were giving out, like it looked like it was supposed to be a horror game, but then it turns out it wasn't. It's more of like a, I don't know, like a mindfuck game maybe. Who knows? But I was just wondering if you know anything about it. I never looked into it.
Nope.
I know it's like
And
obviously they wouldn't have done this because the game just barely came out, but I kind of did wish that the quarry would have been on sale.
at least make it $10 off, you know.
Right?
But no, that makes sense why they didn't. Yeah, Kara really wants to play that too, but it's $70 on PS5.
Oof.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I was
man.
stalling this whole time because it takes fucking 30 seconds to get through all these ads.
Oh yeah. Have you tried out the new Warzone map?
Yes, I got a solo dub on it already.
Okay. Okay. What do you think compared to
It's
the other map?
it's all right. It's very like you're either gonna be fighting like on rooftops across the map from each other, or you're gonna be in tight spaces fighting inside. There's not much like in between.
Yeah.
It seems okay, but I mean it's a new map, so maybe that's recency bias, and I already got a win on it, so that probably
Okay.
helps my case a little bit too. But I think it's good.
Nice.
I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10 for Warzone maps.
Okay. That's good.
Gold
So
standard being OG for dance.
you bringing up the $70 a game on PlayStation 5 kind of
Huh.
piqued my interest on my curiosity on how gaming prices have changed over the years. And
Okay, so I don't know what you're reading, but the fucking inflation on this shit is insane.
it really
And the
is.
N64 used to be so fucking expensive. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, it really was. Matter of fact, we can go on that right now. So the cost at launch was $200 at 1990 the year 1996.
Yeah, for the console
The
itself.
cost today that would have been 300. Oh, as of 2020, 329.
Yep.
And the cost for a game for the N64 was $50 to or for we'll just say today. For today it would have been $82.
Yep.
For a fucking game on the 64.
Yep. That's why my parents never bought me that shit. That shit's expensive.
The
And by that
NES,
shit, I mean the games.
Super Nintendo is worse though. 'Cause that launched in 1990 at $200. And today it would have been just about $400.
Yeah.
Price for a game that was surprisingly expensive. In 1990 it was $60. Today it would have been almost $120. It's at $118. That is
Right.
fucking wild.
Yep. Also, I'm watching some of this Ghostwire gameplay.
Gotcha.
It kind of looks like because it's first person and you're using your hands a lot, so it kind of looks like Skyrim if you use magic.
Yeah.
You're fighting a lot of like things, like kind of monsters, kind of demons, kind of like I don't know. It's kind of weird. You're using a lot of like telekinetic powers. The art style's kind of cool. It's very Japanesey, and then it looks like kind of like cyberpunk with how like you interact with the environment and
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was
know.
getting Cyber Runner vibes out of that. There's a FPS game that was like a cyberpunk version of Mirror's Edge that came out.
I think I own that. I do own that. It's free on PS5.
That's
Or
the
it
name
was.
of it, right? Cyber Runner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, Ghost Runner. Sorry.
Ghost Runner. Gotcha.
There is a song with 6K views called Cyber Runner on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. What is this?
Good for them, right?
This thing's 5 years old. Hold on. Sorry, I'm interested. Anyways, I'm derailing the podcast.
Yo,
Um,
the OG NES though. Okay, 1985 at
Yep.
$179, right?
Well,
Cost today would have been $432.
mm-hmm.
Fucking wild. The price for a game was $45. Today would have been 108.
Yep. Yep. And now $70 is like going to be like, $70 next year or something.
Yeah.
No, but people are mad about games bumping up to $70, and it sucks. But they could have done that 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
And
I mean,
and
aside
did
from
it,
inflation, I honestly believe it's kind of because of the popularity.
So, yep. I mean, people
I mean-
are gonna pay the $70 for it, and if you own a PS5, you're probably bougie enough to drop $70 on a game.
Yeah. And like, I don't want to compare it to this, but I'm kind of going to. I mean, kind of like how popular collecting Jordans has been.
Yeah, sure.
You don't think
I
so?
see where you're going with that. Man, I mean, I wouldn't apples
Because
to
you're almost
oranges,
kind of scoffing at it.
No, that's apples to oranges a little bit, but like I get what you mean. I don't know. Like, I think it is a combination of. I mean, it could very well be. Look at that gut.
Thank you. Been working on this just for
he
you.
made fun of my second grade haircut. I'm gonna make fun of his fat ass. So they. Oh God, I lost my train of thought because I was making fun of Billy.
All right, because like the way I see it is, I mean, yeah, Jordans were popular to an extent, right? And now at this point, there's a huge fucking community around it. Kind of like how video games are.
The reason why I scoffed at it a little bit is because, and you can consider video games a collectible to an extent, but Jordans are a collectible. Like they're mostly nowadays they're mostly collectible first, and then a pair of shoes you wear second. Nowadays, video games are still something that you're gonna play first. It's not something that you collect. Like people, but like old SNES games and 64 games, people collect those.
The good thing about it though is if you do collect video games, you don't have to worry about creasing them. I mean, if you're fucking garbage at handling the disc for like the PlayStation 1 or 2 or the Xbox, whatever, then that's your fucking fault. But
right,
no, like people that grab the disc, like
oh god,
fingers on bottom and thumb on top and put it in.
I always had respect for my fucking games growing up.
Always on the sides.
Anytime I saw someone just fucking grab it the wrong way, I'm like, let me fucking do it for the sake of everyone.
What are you fucking doing?
For the sake of everyone, let me fucking do it.
2 ways, around the sides or finger in the middle and your thumbs on the edge.
When I had the GameCube, I treated my games like shit just because I would stack them. Like the discs themselves,
you were
I'd
one
stack
of
them
those
on top of
kids.
each other.
I used to see so many people do that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
And then I had like all of my games stopped working on me. So then I
wonder why.
Yeah. So then like from then on, I never again. I always put it through the hole.
Okay, but the thing that always blew my fucking mind is, let's say you're at a friend's house and you bring out one of their games you want to play. I don't know about you, but I'm always, before I put it in, I always fucking check it. I always check the bottom to see how many scratches it has. And some of these fucking kids would have the whole thing scratched up, bro. And it would still fucking work. And I'm like, what? What are you fucking doing here, man? Like,
so
scratched up. Fucking...
You know why? I love Mario Party 4. That's my baby. I love that game.
Right.
One of the reasons is because all of my discs were scratched to fucking hell, and Mario Party 4 is old, reliable, and always worked. So that is the one game. Whenever I'd be like, well, Dragon Ball Z doesn't work, 007 doesn't work, pop it in fucking Mario Party, and that's what I would play.
Old, reliable. Yeah, fuck. It makes me wonder what old reliable was for me for PlayStation 2. It was for PlayStation.
Took care of your fucking games, so you didn't have it old reliable.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But there was that go-to game, maybe.
The game that you'd probably go to. I mean, PS2 was like Modern Warfare days, wasn't it? PS3 was Modern Warfare 2.
No, that was Xbox, Xbox 360 and PS3. That's
PS3,
Well,
yes.
that's
PS3 was Modern Warfare 2. Was it also Modern Warfare?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's when they started. No, because before that it was up to Call of Duty 3.
PS2,
Matter of fact,
yeah,
Call of Duty
PS2
3
is Call
was
of Duty 3.
Call of Duty 3 was also on the 360.
I had Call of Duty 3 on the Wii.
Yeah.
My parents fucking hated me. Oh my god, I'll never forget that Christmas.
Fuck. On the Wii. You
Billy's gonna
mad
be
men
like-
playing COD games on the Wii.
Billy's in 10 years is gonna be like, what console did Elden Ring come out on? Was that the PS2?
Was that the
No,
Game Boy Advance?
It was just the regular PlayStation. It was actually the Sega
Hey.
Dreamcast.
So there's a company that, or not a company, but this team that did a demake of Bloodborne. So they took all of the entirety of Bloodborne and they turned it into PS1 graphics. And I thought that was really cool. And then I found this channel that does it with just short videos. The most famous one is Cup Souls or something like that. It's Cuphead, but it's Dark Souls.
I saw that
They
one.
did so they've done that. They did oh god, a lot of different games in the BioShock Infinite in the PS1 graphics or SNES graphics and stuff like that. And I just think that shit's so cool.
I was always seeing tests or like quick clips for Skyrim mods. And whether they came out or not, there was always like some amount of clips or maybe even screenshots just. But there was one that really caught my interest for the mods, and it was this guy that was doing it all by himself, and he was trying to change that whole world into like a, I don't know, kind of like a, not Disney animated, but like, you know, that close to that, without textures,
Yeah.
pretty much. And they only had screenshots for it, and it looked really good. I don't think he ever finished it though, because that's a
There
huge fucking world.
is here it is. I started watching one of my favorite streamers play this. It's called Pokemon Crystal Clear, and it is an open world Pokemon game that or a mod emulator, whatever, where you can select one of like 6 starters or something, or it's like one of like 10 starters. It's like the 6 normal ones, then Pikachu, then Eevee, and then like you can start with like a Magikarp for some reason, or a Ponyta or whatever. And then you go to the map, and it lets you spawn in like at whatever town, and it'll give you a difficulty rating of what town that level's going to be at. So if you spawn in, so this is Gen 2. So if you spawn in, oh god, I don't know the Gen 2 town names. Or like, let's say the Pallet Town of Gen 2, right? It'll be level 1. But if you spawn in like the 4th town or 5th town, it'll be level 2 or level 3. And then, much like how the show is supposed to work, so I don't know if you guys know this. So in Pokemon, Ash didn't have to fight Brock first. When he goes up to Brock has 6 Pokemon or whatever it is, and he decides to pick 1 or 2. And that's how an open world Pokemon game should be. So if you have 1 badge or if you have no badges, the first guy is going to go easy on you. You know, he's going to be like, okay, I'm only going to do 1 or 2. If you go up to 8 badges, he's like, okay, you're about to go to the Championship League. I'm going to go full force and beat your ass. That's how this game works. So no matter where you spawn, the first trainer's going to be, or the first gym's going to be pretty easy. The last gym's going to be hard as shit. And they do it since it's Gen 2, it's split between Kanto and Johto.
Gotcha.
Fuck dope. I just want an open world Pokemon game like that. And supposedly Violet and Scarlet are going to be like that.
Okay.
It's also going to be multiplayer.
That's what's up.
Have we talked about the
and
open world
Lechonk.
Harry Potter game coming out?
I think we've briefly mentioned it.
Was that Rocksteady?
Let's see if I can find it.
Because I think
Because
there
I
was
know
a,
it's like announced on Steam,
I think
published
there's
by Warner Bros, developed by Avalanche Software.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Interesting. What were they before, or were they always Avalanche? Because I know some some devs tend to change their names here and there. But
Tsunami.
okay, so nothing
That's
too
a
big.
joke.
It was
Th-
formerly
I'm
Sculptured
being a dick.
Software.
Was what?
Formerly Sculptured Software.
Okay, so
Don't
still
know.
nothing big.
Oh, I'm sorry. Founded by 4 programmers, formerly of Sculptured Software.
Gotcha.
Still not big. All
I
right.
guess it's only been Avalanche Software, but it was started before people broke away from a different one.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Founded in 1995.
Yo, okay, so so I didn't go past the Hoenn League for Pokemon. So I'm just like looking at all the starters right now and like their evolutions. And the one
Goofy as fuck.
for the Unova, the fucking leaf Pokemon, the grass Pokemon looks fucking cool. Serperior is the
Superior is cool as fuck.
yeah, that shit looks cool as fuck.
So I just beat Brilliant Diamond. That's Gen 4, I want to say. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl is Gen 4, so that's the Gen 4 remake. I started with whatever the Torterra or whatever the fuck that Pokemon is.
Okay.
What a ass fucking Pokemon, dude. That thing, so I kept it because it's my starter. I didn't use that fucking thing once in the Elite Four, dude. Fuck that Pokemon. I got a Shinx, which evolved into a, I think it's like, alright, so Shinx goes into Luxio and then a Luxray, I think, or maybe that might be switched. It's an electric Pokemon. Thing's cool as fuck. Thing's adorable. Love it. Hit like a tank. In every generation of Pokemon that I've ever played, I always got to get a Magikarp that evolves into a Gyarados. I took that Gyarados and I swept the final fucking trainer with just him in that final thing. Also, name my Gyarados Tanjiro because it's dope.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking weeb.
Yep.
So apparently,
couldn't even name an
Not this
anime.
podcast.
I know I'm kind of like jumping back and forth here, but apparently they leaked information on the pre-order stuff for the Hogwarts game.
Oh, did they?
Oh.
It doesn't seem that interesting, honestly. It's kind of like how all the pre-orders have gone nowadays. So there's
in-game content.
there's no pictures with it, obviously, because it's a leak. But Thestral Mount, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Dark
You don't
Arts
know the
cosmetic
Thestrals?
pack.
Festeral?
Yeah, that's the one that like only people who have been traumatized can see, isn't it?
Hold on.
Thestral, as in like astral. Thestral.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. That thing's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, those are things that only like Harry and that blonde bitch can see.
Luna.
Oh.
Yeah, or people who have like experienced death or whatever.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
Gotcha. Dark Arts Battle Arena. So I wonder
Okay.
if that's gonna be like some
Can we-
PvP shit.
Why? I mean, so I've never actually bought one of these editions, but I miss when like video game editions would come out with like, you know, Black Ops 2 came out with a Juggernog fucking mini fridge. You know,
I miss that so much.
a lot of people didn't buy that shit, but I fucking Fallout 4 came out with the
Pit Boy.
the Pit Boy, yeah.
Yep.
I just
You know what's crazy though?
Juggernog
Now
fridges, dude.
going back to like how big the gaming community has grown. Now I feel like if they were to go back to that style of like pre-orders,
lot of
I'm pretty
money.
sure that shit would sell out right away.
Well,
Oh,
there
100%.
are a
'Cause
few games that do stuff
some.
like that. Yeah.
Cyberpunk tried doing a statue,
Yeah.
and that thing sold out right away. I was actually trying to get that fucking limited edition, but you know, thank fuck I didn't because how the game turned out.
Yeah.
But there was one I always wanted to do. I always wanted to get it, but they ended up canceling it. And it was when Arkham Knight, they were doing their limited edition one was supposed to be the Batmobile, and it was also supposed to be like an RC. So you'd actually be able to use the fucking thing, and it wouldn't just be like a statue there.
Yeah, I remember
But
that one.
there was issues with, apparently they couldn't get it out fast enough, so they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna cancel it all and just not do it anymore. So I'm sure there's someone that worked on that actually has like a novelty of it.
Just gotta keep one home.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they finished at least like a fucking dozen of them, you know? But
Right.
yeah, that was always upsetting.
I've only had one limited edition to anything, and that was back with the first Assassin's Creed. And I remember I was telling my mom that I really wanted it. I just wanted the game. I didn't even want the limited edition.
Right.
But they were sold out, and my parents went in there and they were talking to the guy, and he's like, "Sorry, we're sold out." You know, back when GameStop was alive and well and on its last leg. And the person behind him was like, "Well, actually, I'm returning it. Here's everything," and it came with a little like um, Desmond statue, or Altair statue, like a tiny one, came in a big box, had a
Right.
little map thing and some extra weapons and stuff. It was so cool. Obviously, the codes were used,
Yeah.
but still, like the little statue and everything. Took care of that until my little brother broke its arm off.
Dark Souls 3 looks like it had a really interesting statue going on for their limited release.
Yeah, I really fucking wanted that one. Um,
I like
Z,
how
do you remember? Oh, go ahead.
I just like how they always threw in like some sort of art book or whatever. Pretty sure
Mhm.
everyone just looked at it once and they're like, all right, that's cool, whatever.
Oh, 100%.
There was one
Um,
game, I can't remember what, that gave you a map, and I used that thing religiously.
GTA
I think it was Red
always
Dead
gave
Redemption.
GTA, yeah, all those Rockstar
GTA,
games.
Hmm.
GTA Red Dead. I think I got one for. I got one for Black Ops 1. They gave you a poster, and then on the other side it was a map of the map cracked.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before we move on, were you gonna say something, Brad?
Yes, Brad, say something.
This is of the similar vein. When Fallout 4 released, they came out with a limited time only Quantum Nuka Cola drinks, and
Yeah.
they sold these, or they sold these things that's, I think, exclusively Target, and people swept these things the fuck up. Like, employees would buy these or take these and buy them when they officially released, and then they'd resell them for like $1,000 or some shit. So Z and I decided, well, on the second wave of these coming through, that him and I were going to go to Target. We woke up early, go to Target, and get these. And we walk up, and one of these fucking nerds is just like, "I want all of them." And then the Target lady was just like, "Nah, two each."
Yup.
And the guy was so fucking butthurt. He was sitting there like, "Okay, but what if I wanted more?" Like, get the fuck
Then
out of here,
you can
dude.
send somebody else in and get more.
I
So yeah,
remember
Zeke
that day.
got it. I just wanted to get it to drink it, and that's what I
Yeah.
did.
And then when you told me about the actual brand of that soda, I was just like, oh, so there was no fucking point of getting this
It
stuff.
was Jones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was just the fucking wrapper that said Nuka Cola on
Yeah,
it.
pretty much. Like that soda was like okay. It was okay at best.
Speaking
All
of
right.
soda bottle caps, though, didn't
So
someone buy 76 with bottle caps? Or was it Fallout 4?
I don't know.
who knows?
You should
I
look it up.
want the fucking Juggernog mini fridge so bad, but I always loved the idea of like actually getting like those drinks, like the Juggernog, Speako, all that. I don't
Yeah.
even like Nuka Cola and all that. So I like that got me like brainstorming like what kind of nerdy shit do I want for my office, for the house. And one thing, Z, I just put this in my cart, a replica of Mirage's heirloom.
Oh please.
So I'm gonna buy that.
That's so fucking you, dude.
I don't know, like I wish I could find the Juggernog mini fridge. I probably could. I'm probably gonna, you know, Jesus
I mean,
Christ, dude.
you could always just get a vintage Coca-Cola one and then just, fix it up to
Make it
make it look
myself.
like Nuka-Cola.
It's true.
500
Um,
bucks used
I,
on eBay.
I'm probably gonna be one of those guys with like, those like rim lights that you put around like whatever the fuck they're called, but you put them in the lining of your room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one of those. I'm gonna be one of those nerds. I'm excited to have a fucking office though.
Yeah, it's
Make it
awesome. Like
nerdy.
you just get that adrenaline rush of like, fuck, I wanna throw this in here and all this over there, and yeah.
Well, it's that, but it's also the fucking adult shit. Like, I'm kind of excited to go buy a fucking lawnmower, you know?
Oh fuck yeah!
Like,
Until you actually buy it and you're like, fuck.
Don't have to
well,
fucking
so
do
that's one
shit
thing I
out
didn't
there.
fucking think about is I have to mow the lawn even when I'm not living there because we're not moving in July 11th. You know, it's probably gonna take us a couple weeks because we got to paint and do a bunch of shit, and then we're gonna slowly move in. That means I'm gonna have to go over there once a fucking week just to mow the damn lawn.
Yeah, you gotta love that shit.
You might be able to get away with doing it once every other week. That's what I do
And
now.
not well. It depends on how much it rains. I guess you're right.
Yeah. I didn't even have
But
to do it. Usually this weekend I'd have to do it, but it didn't rain at all, and like half the grass in my backyard was dead. So it's
I'm
all
hoping
right.
it kind of stays that way for a little bit because I gotta kill a bunch of weeds. Because what
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do this year, so there's a lot of weeds. So probably what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna kill the weeds, and then
Mhm.
next year I'll pluck them. Like when comes springtime before they get too big.
Mhm.
You
But
know,
we'll see.
plucking them doesn't actually stop them.
We gotta get them by the root.
It still doesn't.
Okay, so yes and no. It's dependent on like if you can somehow get the weed with all of the roots, which is like almost fucking impossible because everyone just has weeds and all the roots are
Right.
intertwining
It's
underground.
it's next to impossible.
Theoretically, yes. But we actually so we had this one. We called it the fucking weed from hell. So this thing, when we just let it fucking grow one time. This thing, and I shit you not, was like 5 inches in fucking girth and taller than me. So you know, a 2 foot tall plant. But like legitimately, this thing got like up to 6 feet tall before we finally got it out of the ground.
Oof.
But we had to take shovels and picture my parents' house, right?
Uh-huh.
Front door, and there's a little like quote unquote garden area. It's just a little dirt patch, a little rectangle, and in the corner of that, next to the house, this thing fucking grew out of it. And again, this thing like 5 fucking inches in girth. We
The
had
girthy
to.
weed.
It was fucking girthy, dude. We had to dig like probably 2 full feet plus with like actual shovels, go underground, just to be able to like get it by like some of the roots and get it out. Thing was fucking massive.
Fuck.
It was like a tree.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's better to just invest in weed killer. I mean, weed killer's
I
definitely
feel like
gotten.
Z's trying to sell weed killer right now.
He knows the guy.
You still working for
I
True
worked
Green?
at True Green, dog. Like I know what I'm fucking
You
talking
still working
about.
for True
And
Green,
Brad's
dog?
over here justifying it.
Why
But
buy when can
I'm
rip?
justifying a little bit because I have done a lot of fucking weed pulling in my day, and
But
I
why
have
pull when
seen
you
the
can
results
spray?
of actually pulling weeds out.
Yeah. Well,
It
No, we
helps.
used to just spray
It
that
helps
shit.
for a couple years, and then they grow back after 5 years.
that's the problem with weeds. They just always come back.
It's a problem with billies. They always come back.
Even
Fucking
when you don't
billies.
want them to, they just keep crawling back into your lives.
Did you find out about
True.
your thing yet, Billy?
What thing?
The lid.
The lid.
Solid
The thing that I told
lid.
you to research before we
Thing
went
that
on
you
this
told
tangent.
me to research.
Fuck, I don't even know what you were bringing up, but I was just like, we both said we don't fucking know, and then I was like, research it, Billy.
I don't
And I
fucking
guess you just
remember.
fucking
Was it-
stood there looking
was
at
it
me.
the-
Prob-
Was it the bottle caps?
Probably.
Yeah,
Oh, the one
that
that I
thing.
posted in Discord?
Yeah.
He sent
Yeah.
it to me.
No,
Well,
I put it
to
in
the
Discord in general. Yeah.
Z's
Guys-
not going to click away from the Discord.
Yeah,
Guy
you big
had,
doofus.
was it 2,240 bottle caps that he had saved through a couple years in college? And he
What
sent
kind
it
of
to
bottle
Bethesda.
caps were they?
I think they're just any kind of bottle cap.
Okay.
Like just regular Coke bottle caps and stuff like that. Yeah, 7.5 years of college and grad school, and he estimated that he had around 2,240 caps. Sent them all to Bethesda when they announced the release of Fallout 4, And he's like, you know what? Maybe this will work. And they said, yes, but you're the only one.
Oh, fuck.
Do you think there's like an actual real life conversion rate for bottle cap
Bottle
to
caps.
dollar to US dollar?
You know, there might actually be, just because bottle caps have, you know, some kind of aluminum / metal with them. So technically there is some kind of dollar cost
Well,
associated with
I
them.
never looked into this, but what do those people do that like to just collect those? I don't know. They just like to collect a bunch of cans, or they like to collect a bunch of. I'm assuming because I know Monster did a thing with their um, what are those?
Tabs.
Yeah, those tabs. Like you collect enough of them, you'll get free Monster, I guess. But I don't know. There was a good moment where like people were actually just they were just hoarding a bunch of cans. What the fuck were they gonna do with
Well,
them?
people, I think that's the same thing as you know, the people who collect like bottles of their alcohol. They just, you know,
You mean you?
well, I got rid of mine.
Oh, you actually
There's a
did.
difference between collecting and not throwing them out.
Exactly. Hoarding.
I keep getting this guy's TikTok where he drinks the white monsters and he just throws it in his passenger seat in his car, and it is literally bottom of the car, probably like 3 feet high of just white monster cans.
Fuck, dude.
Fucking gross.
I don't understand how
Especially
people can just let so much shit pile up in their car.
I can't either. Like I don't like religiously clean my car, and I don't go in there and like scrape everything out and all that. But I don't leave any kind of like papers or trash or anything like that in there. It's typically clean, minus, you know, the occasional dog fur from when I'm riding with my
If
dogs
if I
or
leave anything in there, it's usually throughout the week, and then I
Mhm.
try to get to it all during like my day off.
Right.
so. What's in my car right now? In the back seat, I think I have some mail that I forgot to throw out, so I fucking probably do that tonight. But in the trunk, I have I have like basically WeatherTech mats in my on my
Mhm.
floor. But in the trunk, I have the original mats in there. Um, I just have nowhere to put those, so those are going in my garage when I get the house. And then I have a portable tire pump, just in case. And then I think, actually, I don't remember which one it is. I either have a jumping kit with like it's a portable jumper
Mhm.
in there, or the tire pump. I have one in here and one in my trunk. I don't remember which one's which, but one of those is in there. It's in this little box, and then like snow scrapers, stuff like that. What
Mhm.
I used to have in my Taurus, because I used to essentially live out of my shitty 2002 Ford Taurus.
Mhm.
Um, Trash up to the fucking ceiling because I basically, like, when I say I lived in it, like I was working 2 jobs. I would take my breaks in there. I just had spent a lot of time
Smoke
in
your
my
pack of
car.
cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah. No, actually, that thing reeked of some fucking cigarettes. Um, Lottery tickets, lots of lottery tickets. But now, yeah, especially now, like I have a nice car. It's not fancy or anything, but it's a nice car.
Fuck, it's
I don't
always
want to keep fucking shit in there.
it's always the worst when you go into a gas station. All you want to do is get like a fucking energy drink or like something to drink, and then there's that one guy in front of you that's holding up the line because he wants his fucking scratch offs.
It's
And he's
not the
sitting there, he's
scratch
standing at the
offs.
counter and he's
Yeah,
scratching it off.
yeah,
Well,
And then he loses.
okay, so you have those guys.
yeah.
You have those guys, but from what I learned, and again, this is just me working at a gas station, right? You have the guys who would like step to the side and scratch,
Mhm.
and those guys are cool, but they're kind of like taking up a little bit of personal space for the other
Mhm.
customers. The worst ones are the guys who want the actual lottery tickets and they want to put in their actual fucking number. So
Mhm.
there are sheets where you can color them out, and then you can uh, just basically give them to the person. They scan them, and then it'll print them out for them. So those are people manually putting in numbers. Then you have the ones who are just like give me pick 3, 3, 1, 2, 50, whatever, and then they'll just do that for literally 15, 20 fucking minutes. Those guys are the fucking worst. Like there were points where I was like the only one working at the gas station. Someone would be doing that, and I'd be like, "Hey, I gotta scan this guy's drinks," and he's like, "I'm not done yet." It's like, I know, chill the fuck out, and then go help the
register.
I don't
Right.
know. Like, you think they would just have one section specifically for that stuff? I mean,
Why isn't that just automated now? Give me a fucking ticket stand.
It
All
is.
automatic.
yeah. I
is.
mean, not entirely, because people still go up
No,
to
the customer has to
fucking
go to you. Just let the customer go to the fucking machine
cashier
like
and
an
just be like, "Hey,
ATM.
let me get these
You-
fucking scratch offs or these fucking lotto numbers or whatever. Like, let me try to fucking lose today, you know?" And
So there's the. Have you seen those scratch off machines
No.
where you go up and you can just press it and then it'll
Yeah.
give you. You can bring your fucking ticket up there for the Powerball or the Mega, scan it, and it'll print it out for you. They print
Yeah.
those out too. It is automated.
But fucking boomers don't think that way. They're just like,
I know.
"I don't believe in Skynet. I need a real person to check this scratch
Arnold
off."
Schwarzenegger
see-
told me the Skynet was bad.
So what's gonna happen, right? Is they're gonna have that, and then they're gonna have a little machine there, and then 9 p.m. is gonna hit. What happens at 9 p.m. Central Time? Lotto's fucking cut off because there is no lotto for the rest of the night. So they're gonna go up at 9:01. They're gonna start scanning it. They're gonna punch that fucking monitor because they don't understand how technology works.
I can
Why
just throw
is
in
this
the
machine
people's
working?
elbow.
The amount of people that came up at literally like 9:01, like there's a buffer period, right? So Powerball or whatever, and the time frame doesn't actually matter, but 9 o'clock you can't buy any more Powerball for the rest of the day because they pull it at 9:30 or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
There's also a time period where we put down our machines to collect our fucking money,
Mhm.
and we don't allow them to put in any orders. Someone will all the time come in at fucking 9:01 and be like, also scratch off tickets. You can't legally buy a scratch off ticket after a certain time, I think, for whatever fucking reason. Or at least that's the way it used to be. I could be talking on my ass with that. I don't remember. But someone will come up. Here you go. It's just like, no, fuck off. It's like, well, it's only 9:01. Yeah, like look, I turned the screen around. Off. I can't fucking do it. Go away.
And then they come back like 5 minutes later.
Therapeutic flashbacks.
Well, no. What they fucking then do is they come back 5 minutes later with booze, and I'm like, booze shut off 2 hours ago. Fuck you. You can't buy booze after like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever in the
Oh,
town I worked
God.
in.
People are amazing.
Brad, did you ever go talk to a therapist for this PTSD you've got?
No, I talked to a therapist for
What's-
other PTSD. Not this one yet.
What's one of your goofiest stories you have working at a gas station?
Goofiest?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like it's so long ago, but I had like a bunch of little ones. We had a guy who would come in. He's probably like 60, 70 years old or some shit, and he would buy lottery tickets religiously. Like he would come in at a certain time of day, buy lottery tickets for 2 hours straight or whatever. He would just start stealing shit from us. Because he came in and his thought process was, well, if I'm spending so much money on this, I can get a free coffee or some shit. So then we actually had to get the police
Fair
on
enough.
and kick his ass out.
I don't blame him for that.
And then he came back like 2 weeks later and then was like really good, but he's a fucking old creep.
He
and like,
comes
was
back. He's
flirting
like,
with
"Are you guys done? Can you let me steal
Yeah.
now?"
right. Like we had a lot of cases where people would drive off with the nozzle in the car and then
Yeah.
rip it out of the pump. There was one where a girl came up with it crying, and it's just like there was a point where we were like, "It's cool, give it to us and walk away." Then it got to the point where it happened so many times in the same month that we had to charge $150 for it.
Oh, fuck.
And so this chick came up and she started crying, and it's
Get
just like,
shit on.
right?
Right.
Um,
Fuck out of here. Billy, did
there
you
was a
ever work
time-
during school?
Like during college?
Yeah.
Technically, during my my senior year, I did.
The
I had my
internship doesn't count.
internship. It was a paid internship, though.
It doesn't count. Like, did you not have like a
Does the
shitty fucking
military
job
count?
that we did?
Does
No,
the
that
military
doesn't count.
count?
You were only in ROTC, Billy. That doesn't count.
No, I was also in the reserves doing my weekend thing
Yeah,
a month.
reserve ROTC. You would go there every
That was
weekend.
something else.
I got one. So guy comes up, gets a 6-pack of just like it's like bottles of booze, but it's a 6-pack, so it has a little handle, right? Gently, and I mean fucking gently, puts the bottles down on the counter for me to scan it, and all 6 bottles shatter on the
Oh,
fucking counter,
fuck.
and it just starts spilling everywhere. And then this guy just like takes a few steps back, knocks over a rack of shit. So now there's like a rack of like Little Debbie fucking stuff all in this booze. My coworker then goes and grabs a mop and all this stuff, grabs another 6-pack for this guy, hands it to him, and that 6-pack explodes when he hands it
Oh
to him.
no! The fucking
That guy was
luck on
having a
that
day.
guy.
So then the guy just looked at us. He was like, "Yep." And we don't even know what it was. We think that it's like how they were like packaged. Like maybe it was like too loose and they hit each other like as they came together. But like, why would that still do something? How many times have you like dropped a beer and it never broke or something? You know?
You sure that wasn't Little Nicky? It could have been.
Hey guys, I just want some of this.
he was like, all right, turn that can of Coke into moose piss. First try it, blows up his roommate's TV. Second try, he turns it into a Pepsi.
Same thing, really.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I think it was Little Nicky. We're just gonna stick with that.
Yeah, it was.
But
I honestly don't know what you're saying.
You don't know Little Nicky?
I've seen Little Nicky, but it's been 20 years.
Oh my
fuck.
goodness! All right, next time we're hanging out, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like
special.
2 years from now.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
watch.
no, we're just
Hubie
gonna
Halloween again.
watch. Yeah, Hubie.
Actually, Billy is gonna take my place with helping you move out, Brad.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'll be there. About a week late
I got pizza and no beer.
though, and no table,
Yeah.
no maidens.
Luckily for you, Z, I am probably getting movers to move all the big shit.
2 guys in a truck.
Basically.
Yeah. Why not? Well, boys, if you got nothing else to talk about,
Open house. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, open house.
just to throw that in.
Did
fuck
we
it.
did we already talk? Oh, quick bit. I don't know if you guys saw
quick
this. I saw a video. Someone spotted Ezra Miller in oh God, where was it? I want to say it was either Kentucky or something like that.
Are you talking about with the family and all the fucking guns laying around?
No,
No, that was a different. That was
they
that
spotted
was
him at a
story that happened
restaurant.
a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like ordering from like a McDonald's or something, and some guy pulls up his phone. He's like, is that fucking Ezra Miller?"
I don't know. I don't see anything.
I think that was just a TikTok that Billy's thinking of, and it was stupid. Probably not even Ezra Miller. Look, man, we're gonna be talking about this person multiple times
probably
over
for the rest of the year. Yeah. So.
Oh, another quick interjection. Did you see that the Amber Heard? There's a judgment for her. I think it was for her appeal.
A judgment
or something like that. She has to pay the money plus 6% interest per year. She's gonna be paying at least $11 million.
Wait, so she appealed it, and now she has to pay more?
Something. It was something like that. They made a decision on something. And,
oh shit!
And that was the judgment passed down.
Oh my god. Whatever, man.
My cat wants to join the podcast.
Well,
come here.
Boy, Licorice.
Say goodbye.
Anyways,
it's because you said something.
This has been the Mere Nonsense podcast. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Deuces.
Bye.